What's up, podcast fans? It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and this is a very special edition of the Million Pound Mission podcast. I'm fired up that you are here. This is a special reboot strategy session. You get to listen in as I do a 15-minute hot seat session with one of my Transformation ReBoot clients, and we're going to dive deep on their top transformation danger zone. I think you get a lot out of these. You know, I'm somebody that's in the trenches. I enjoy working hands-on with clients and really digging deep on the areas that can really benefit them, that they can see the most impact from. I think a lot of these episodes you'll listen and go, man, I struggle with that too. And you're going to hear my best strategies and solutions for each one of those danger zones. So if you are digging this, hit me up on Instagram at Million Pound Mission. Let me know. But also, if you're like, wow, how can I participate in something like this amazing program? How do I do it, Adam? Tell me. Well, I'll let you know after the episode. I'll give you all the details on how you can become a Transformation ReBoot client and how you can save 50% on your launch fee and all the good information there. So hang out after the episode to get dialed in with the Transformation ReBoot program. Without further ado, let's dive into this strategy session. All right, Brooke, welcome to your hot seat session. What would you like to focus on today?
So the thing that I was thinking about talking about today was my upcoming trip to Texas. And I'm going to be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to come back on a Sunday. And I'm going to be with 3 girls that I went to high school with. And this is going to be different for me than ever having gone. Like, usually it's vacations with family. They all know, like, I eat a certain way and that, you know, but these, and these, you know, especially one of them really know that I just don't think they're quite as aware of how, I don't want to say strict, but how firm I am with staying within some certain boundaries. So I'm just a little nervous about it.
So are these people that you interact with regularly, or do they live in town, or are they like from all over the place?
So one of them lives in town, but we don't get to see each other very often because we're both really busy. But we see each other sometimes, and she's really aware. And then one lives in Greenwood, and the other one is actually we weren't even really friends in high school. So we'll see how that goes. But so she has no clue. Like, yeah. But I don't know what's going to happen. So like, we're going to that, Chip and Joanna Gaines, the fixer-upper people. We're going to the Silos, which is it's just some huge market, because my friend that lives in town is, obsessed with Joanna Gaines, like obsessed. She wants to be her. And, so I'm just going along because I love my friends and I want to hang out with them, and I like her too, don't get me wrong. So I have no idea what you do in Waco, Texas. Like, yeah, I've actually been to Waco before, but I don't remember much about it. I don't think it's got a lot of stuff. I don't know. It seems small in my memory.
I mean, there was that cult thing a few years back, but I think that took all the entertainment out of town.
Maybe they were.
So here's what I think. Use the friend that you have the most contact with in town. That's going to be kind of your anchor point, your support system. I would communicate to her and be like, listen, I'm a little bit nervous about this because you know how I am. You know, I've lost a lot of weight. I've got a lot of progress going. You know, I want to have fun. You know, I'm going to cut loose a little bit, but I can't just be like off the charts. You know, I can't just go crazy. And I might need some backup if the other girls start to kind of, you know, peer pressure situations start to arise. So I would communicate that with her going into it, and maybe she can help kind of, does she communicate with those other girls more than you do? Or do you think like she might be able to help?
So I think she definitely communicates with that one more than I do.
Okay.
Yeah. But like with the middle one, the other one, Amy, we were best friends. You know, we were all really, really close. And Amy is just also a busy mom in Greenwood. So I could totally tell Amy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost like this. It's not like they're going to mind, but I also don't want to be this big damper, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think that's something that you will show up in that moment and you have to kind of represent that. And you don't want to be like, guys, you got to find a special place for me to eat because I'm the special one, or any of this stuff. So you just have to let them know that you're not going to hold back the fun times if they want to go out and drink wine every night or whatever. You just kind of go with the flow and don't even worry about it. But then same turn, you expect them to not be like force feeding you wine and stuff like that also. Like,
right.
Yeah. And so you show up for your end of the bargain first. You play the game of let them be the asshole before you are. Like that's the trick. You don't be the pain in the ass asshole person. If they start acting like that, then you've already kind of shown up and be like, listen, I'm just here to have a good time. And, I haven't held you guys back at all. So I just need you to be cool with what I'm doing. And like we kind of build this all up in our mind. I know you may extra do a little bit of that, a little extra. So like just be ready for anything. But I think that this is going to go a lot more smoothly than you expect. But I would communicate to your kind of your core anchor friend. That's your backup person. And then, like I said, show up supporting them, being the fun person. Another thing, like, what I would do is a little gentler kind of just letting people know what the deal is and not even make it about food. Just be like, hey, I'm going to get some workouts in. Do you guys want to, find a gym that we can, or do, are you guys doing any workouts? Or, like, make it about exercising.
Serious dinner.
Yeah. So, yeah. You can be like, I'm a part of this great program. I've got online videos that we can all use and follow Adam's workouts. And then we'll sign them all up. No.
You just love the idea of running, right?
Yeah. Running is not my jam.
Don't do that. Exercise. That.
Yeah, but I would just put some sort of fitness thing out there ahead of time. Like, do you guys know if there's a gym in that town, or have you, is anybody interested in getting some workouts in? Because I'm going to, get up and do that at 4 a.m. and you guys should do it too. Or like, I don't know if anybody's kind of spearheaded, like looking for like grocery stores or anything like that. Like just kind of start that sort of a conversation, but make it low key, not like I'm needy and special and I need.
We're in an Airbnb, so at the very least, I'm sure there's a refrigerator that I can stock a bunch of stuff in. Yeah. I mean, I know I can take the right stuff and everything, but I think my most worry is like the temptation of, I like to drink and have fun, and I mean, like, I don't want to sound like I need intervention, but like, I don't know, and I'm just afraid I'm going to be like, you know what? Who cares? And I really am in a good place right now. I don't want to mess that up. So I don't know. I think I'm also worried about myself.
Yeah. Again, you've proven to me and proven to yourself time and time again that you bounce back really effectively from whether you're going to Hawaii or whatever. You get in your head about it, you go, and then you beat yourself up about it, and then we have a talk, and then you get right back to where you're going. And then like the next weigh-in is like, oh, I hit my all-time best weigh-in. Gee whiz. So
from Waco and be like, I'm about ready to cheat.
Yeah. Talk me off the ledge. So I think just basic ground rules, like start the day off, get exercise, and eat your first meal healthy. Don't have wine for breakfast, and we're good.
I don't know if they'll be drink. Like, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, we can expect
one of the things that gets me. Like, if I don't know what to expect, I freak out about stuff.
Yeah. Well, we know that you can control what you're putting in your mouth. You've got an Airbnb. You can make breakfast. And you can like even hit them up that night. Like, hey, I'm gonna go to the grocery and make a big healthy breakfast. Any requests or anything like that, and then make it all like you're helping them out.
Like donuts.
Yeah. You're like, no.
My request.
Yeah. I would like an omelet with donuts inside of it, please. But just kind of put it out there and, make it not a big deal. And use your cheat meals. Like, that's a great, use some cheat meals.
About that.
Yeah, so you're there travel day, Thursday and Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So I would.
Well, we'll get there pretty early. I mean, it's just Texas. So we're leaving early in the morning Thursday. Yeah. So we'll be there by the afternoon.
So I would say, maybe take 3 or 4 cheat meals down there with you.
That's what I was going to ask you about, because I'm working on my battle plan for this coming month. And I'm like, well, we're supposed to be really cutting them in half, but I don't see that being realistic for me.
Right. So what I would do is, I mean, take it a realistic amount of cheat meals down there, because I don't want you beating yourself up about it. But then we say, all right, before I go, I'm strict. I'm not going to take extra cheat meals. And when I get back, I'm strict. I'm not going to take extra cheat meals because I'm using them in that moment. And then I come back and I'm good. And it's like you own it and it's no big deal. But that's why we have the cheat bank. But it's also why like the math works out for us, because if we take 5 cheat meals in a month and you're able to maintain your body weight, or you're able to lose weight or whatever, or be satisfied with that result, like if you like, that's why we use the cheat bank, and you can concentrate them down in that one trip, and that way it's lower pressure and you don't have to deal with it so much where your friends are, you're feeling the peer pressure, if you feel like you're caving in or anything like that. Like we don't need that. Just use the cheat bank, but we have to be strict on either side of that to balance it out. So as long as you feel like you can do that, then you'll be fine.
I took 8 over Christmas, like over this last, and I only gained a pound over Christmas. So.
Yeah. So again, you've proven to yourself. So I would take, put 4 cheat meals, and I'd feel very comfortable with 4 if you want to go like 5 or whatever. And you just think, all right, if you eat dinner and cheat at dinner every night, that'd be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're coming back on Sunday. So there's 3 right there. And then maybe 2 lunches. Yeah. And that's 5.
Yeah. I feel like and just be really good on either side of it.
Yeah. And leading up, we're strict, no cheats. And then on the back end, we're strict, no cheats to finish out, and then we're fine. But I would say, like, just base rules, I would say, let's get a sweat going in the morning that you're there. Thursday, don't worry about it. Sunday, don't worry about it. Those are travel days. Just, but Friday and Saturday, wake up, get some sweat going, and first meal is clean. Okay. And then from there, you just do your best. And don't stress out about, like, oh, I'm on this plan, level 1, day 2, like I got to get my carb in, or just eat clean. Don't freak out about that. Like if you have like an extra serving of rice or something, like don't count that as a cheat meal. Like you don't need to be that strict about it. You're on a freaking vacation trip. Right. As long as, I would just say if it's clean, mainly whole food, protein and produce, we're focusing on that. Don't stress out about it. If you have ice cream or alcohol, count that as a cheat. If you go like non-healthy, count it as a cheat, I guess. But otherwise, I wouldn't stress over like your protein and carb combinations and all that stuff. Just
that's good. That will help a lot.
Yeah, just go have fun. Like you don't need to go and do that. Just be like, okay, guys, got to get some protein in. I'm going to make an omelet and put some vegetables in it, and I'm cool on it.
Like sometimes when I'm like, okay, my family and I are going out to eat, but all I have left is like a carb or no, like a protein vegetable meal. I'm like all bummed, and so that will help me a lot. Just that mindset.
Yeah, even just extra healthy carbs. Like you go out and eat, have a steak and a sweet potato or something, and like don't stress about the protein and carb ratio. You're only truly there for like 2 full days. You're not going to be like, you've lost 80 pounds. You're not going to gain 80 pounds back in 2 days in Waco, Texas. Go get some freaking tacos. I mean, it's not going to be, it's not going to be a big deal at all. But just kind of start the day with some momentum. That'll help. I just want to warn against, I don't like people taking a cheat meal at breakfast, because then it's really, really easy to cheat the rest of the day. It's really easy. So don't open the floodgates. But if we start positive momentum early, it's really easy to maintain that for at least a few hours. Then we hit lunch. Maybe it's a little bit cheaty, and then but then you'll be full, and then you hit another one at dinner. But like the 2 main days you're there, if it's just lunch and dinner, that's 4 cheat meals. It's not like you're gonna be like, got to get my afternoon snack in, my protein bar, because you're gonna be like full from the extra calories from a lunch cheat meal. So yeah, don't freak out about it. I feel, you'll be told. Now, do you feel like you can be strict leading up to it? Do you feel like the bookends like that?
I'm doing really well right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I did wake up off the couch. My daughter and I were cuddling on the couch. I can't sit and watch TV. I fall asleep. So I'm asleep. And when I wake up from sitting on the couch, I'm always starved. Like it's an actual problem. Like there's I don't understand it, because I could be anywhere else in the house. When I wake up from the couch, I'm starving. So I came in and had a Clementine last night.
Oh my God.
So I know. So that was my one concession, but I think that's a good one.
I mean, you might have gained 80 pounds from that. I'm not sure. We should definitely do a weigh-in stat.
I'm doing a good job of making good choices if I deviate from my plan.
Yeah.
Thinking, yeah.
Yeah. With the clean eating plan you're on, like if you're going to add an extra snack, just make it more clean food, and Clementine
Right.
won't kill you.
Right. So I'm doing really well. Like, I mean, normally I would want to get up and eat something really bad, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
there's just like, sometimes how when you're just not even interested in going off plan, sometimes there's all kinds of temptations, and sometimes it's not even an option in your own head. Like, that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
So that's a good place.
You are in a good place. So
yeah, I just don't want that to change there. That's what my fear is. So
yeah. Well, there's always, like, I've helped like 10 million people set up a game plan for a vacation like this. And about half the time we rock it, and we go as planned. About 25% of the time, it's like in between, it's a little bit less than what we expected. And 25% of the time it's like, screw it, let's just party, but
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, but those things just happen. Sometimes it happens, and but the key is what happens when you get back. And like I said, you're not going to put on 80 pounds of fat in 2 days in Waco, Texas. Like, you'd have to put major effort into that, and you'd probably involve a trip to the hospital, So, just the fact that I know you'll be right back in action as soon as you get back, I'm not worried about it. So you've got a good game plan. You've got a template. That's where people have issues with vacations, is they just go in like, let's hope for the best, and the best doesn't happen for them. You've got a good template. We're saying sweat in the morning. We're going to you got a cheat bank, kind of map those out. You're throwing the info out to your anchor friend saying, hey, I might need a little support here. Let's at least get some workouts in the morning or something like that. I'm going to need to be accountable to that. So you've got that accountability buddy, the anchor point, and and you do your best. You eat clean in the morning, and you use your cheat bank. And I want you to have fun. Like, go out there and don't stress about all the food combinations. Like, ladies, need to find a protein and veggie stat. It's been 3 hours. I'm going to be the pain in the ass on this trip. Announcement. I will now be the PETA, the pain in the ass. You don't need to be that. You don't need to stress out about that, and you'll be fine.
Terry and my main friend, went to the movie. She's not my main friend. I hate to say that. She's just the one that knows about my plan.
I mean, she's your only friend. I mean,
yeah. And she was like, so we're standing in line, and she was going to get popcorn, and I was not. And so we were just standing in line waiting. She goes, so are you still doing your, and she was going to say, she goes, thing, as I said, lifestyle? Yes, I'm still doing my lifestyle. Yes, that is what it is.
Still living life.
It is never changing. It's going to be like this, because it changes, things will be bad. So
yeah.
Yeah,
people are weird about it. Like, well, because the norm in society is people do, hey, I'm doing eight weeks of Weight Watchers, or I'm doing Whole30 for 30 days, and it's like light switch on, light switch off. I talk about this all the time, but we're not used to people making a legit lifestyle change. And it's, again, with people that we interact with, it's them projecting their own shit on us a lot of times.
And she's not. She's okay with it. She was just like, probably surprised I wasn't eating popcorn, because I usually work in a cheat for our movie dates, but I didn't this time. So
it's all good. It's all good. Well, cool. So did you feel like you're good to go? That's helpful?
I do feel good. Yes.
Excellent.
Relief. Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll I'm here to support you when you, before and the after and the during, if you need to dial the emergency.
I promise I won't call you every time I feel like cheating.
Yeah, just put the bat signal up in the sky. I'm like, She put the ice cream signal, ice cream and wine, up in the sky. Yeah. It's time to smack it out of her hand. All right. Well, I'm proud of you, and you'll be just fine. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for tuning into this episode. I hope you got a ton of value out of it. And if you are somebody that is intrigued by this Transformation ReBoot program, I want you to check it out. I want you to dive in, take the information for a spin, and see what you think. You can head on over to millionpoundmission.com or click the link in the show notes and check out the Transformation ReBoot program. If you decide to dive in, use the promo code 50, FIFTY, to save 50% on your launch fee. Now, the Transformation ReBoot program is unlike anything else out there, because it's not centrally focused on a nutrition program. It's not centrally focused on a new, shiny fitness program. It's focused on having a better game plan and providing support around that game plan, providing coaching and connection and community around that game plan. We've got an amazing mastermind group of like-minded individuals that are going to be relatable to you, that are going through this process together. Our community is awesome. We get to do monthly reboot strategy calls, just like the one you just listened to. We do weekly small group connection calls where we dive into topics or transformation danger zones, but it is just support. And that is what most people lack with their transformation. Again, they're willing to put in the work. They just don't have the support network around them to succeed. And that is about to change for you, my friend. Check out the Transformation ReBoot program. Go to millionpoundmission.com or click the link in the show notes.